Picture this. You're in Hyde Park, London. Beautiful sunny morning. The birds are singing. The path ahead looks perfect. And then you hear a sound that changes everything.
A crack coming from your own arm.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fluent Tales. I'm Sarah, and today we are talking about broken bones, emergency rooms, and one very unlucky bike ride in London. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. And if you enjoy today's episode, please give us a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more people who need this content.
Welcome back. I'm James. Today we're continuing our medical English series with a situation that is more common than you think: fractures. Whether you're traveling, playing sports, or simply having a very clumsy day, knowing how to describe a bone injury in English could save you a lot of stress.
So grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's hear today's story.
Today we're talking about Priya. She's 29 years old, from India, and she's been living in London for 3 months on a work exchange program. She's a graphic designer, creative, detail-oriented, and, as we're about to find out, a little overconfident on 2 wheels.
3 months in London, long enough to feel like a local, long enough to stop looking at the map, long enough to think you can handle anything.
Exactly, and that confidence is precisely what got her into trouble. It was a Saturday morning, sunny, crisp, the kind of London day that makes you forget London is usually grey. Priya decided to rent a bike and go for a ride through Hyde Park.
A beautiful day, a rented bike. What could go wrong?
The guy at the rental shop handed her the bike and said casually, "Be careful on the paths. Some of them are a bit uneven." Priya smiled, put on her helmet and said, "Don't worry, I've been cycling since I was a kid."
Famous last words.
20 minutes in, Priya was feeling amazing. Wind in her hair, music in her earphones, going downhill, picking up speed. And then, out of nowhere, a pothole. A deep one. The bike jerked violently to the side and Priya went flying over the handlebars.
Oh no.
She landed on her left arm. Hard. And she heard it. A sound she will never forget for the rest of her life. A crack. Sharp. Clear. Unmistakable. She sat up, looked at her arm, and it was bent at an angle that arms are simply not supposed to bend.
Ugh, that image. I work in healthcare, and that image still gets me.
Priya didn't scream. She went completely quiet, which, as any nurse or doctor will tell you, is actually a sign of serious shock. A man jogging nearby ran over immediately and said, "Oh my God, don't move, don't touch your arm, I'm calling an ambulance right now."
Within 10 minutes, because London's emergency response in Central Parks is genuinely impressive, the ambulance arrived. A paramedic crouched down next to Priya and said, very calmly, "Hi, I'm Tom. I'm here to help. Can you tell me what happened?"
Priya looked at him and said, very quietly, "I fell off my bike. I think my arm is broken." Her voice wasn't panicking. She was in that strange, calm place that happens right after something terrible.
Tom said, "Okay, you're doing great. I'm going to check your arm now. I'll be very gentle. Just tell me if the pain gets worse." He touched her wrist lightly. Priya gasped. Tom nodded and said, "Right. We're going to put a splint on your arm to keep it still, and we're taking you to the hospital for an X-ray."
A splint is a temporary support, not a cast, just something to stop the arm from moving while they transport you safely. They put it on, helped Priya into the ambulance, and headed to the nearest emergency room.
In the ER, a doctor introduced herself. "Hi, Priya. I'm Dr. Patel. Let's get a look at that arm." She examined it carefully, then sent Priya for an X-ray. The X-ray technician was lovely. She said, "This won't hurt at all. Just hold completely still while I take the image. You're doing brilliantly."
A few minutes later, Dr. Patel came back with the results. She sat down, which Priya noticed because doctors who sit down are either giving you very good news or very bad news, and said, "Priya, you have a clean fracture of your radius. That's one of the two bones in your forearm. A clean fracture means the bone broke in one place without splintering, which is actually the best kind of fracture you can have.
The best kind of fracture, which is still a fracture, but we'll take it.
The doctor continued. We're going to put your arm in a cast. You'll need to wear it for 6 weeks. Keep the arm elevated as much as possible to reduce swelling, and take the painkillers we're going to prescribe. After 6 weeks, the cast comes off, and you'll do some physiotherapy to get your strength back. Priya nodded slowly. Then she said, 6 weeks? I'm a graphic designer. I use both hands to work.
The real injury. Not the bone, the deadline.
Dr. Patel smiled and said, I know it's frustrating, but your arm is to heal properly. If you rush it, it heals wrong, and then we have a much bigger problem. Priya said, Okay, I understand. Then, after a pause, can I choose the color of the cast?
She could, and she chose bright pink.
Bright. Pink. She walked out of a hospital with this luminous pink cast on her arm, looking at it like it had personally offended her.
She called her boss from the hospital steps. Hi, so I had a small accident. Her boss said, Are you okay? She said, I'm fine, but I won't be able to work properly for 6 weeks. There was a long pause. Then her boss laughed and said, Don't worry about it. Just get better. We'll figure it out.
Those 6 weeks taught Priya a lot. She learned to brush her teeth with her right hand. She learned that tying shoes one-handed is genuinely one of the hardest things a human being can do. She learned to order food that doesn't require cutting. And she learned, definitively, to always listen to the man at the bike rental shop.
When the cast finally came off, her arm was thinner, paler, a little stiff. Dr. Patel looked at the x-ray, looked at Priya and said, Your bone has healed perfectly. Priya said, Thank you, doctor, truly. And I just want you to know, I will never ride a bike in Hyde Park again.
Dr. Patel smiled and said, I hear that a lot. And Priya walked out of the hospital with 2 working arms, an appointment for physiotherapy, and a very strong opinion about potholes.
James, you're a doctor. Have you ever broken a bone yourself?
I have. I was 12 years old, playing football, what Americans insist on calling soccer, and I slid on wet grass and landed completely wrong. I remember looking at my arm and thinking, that is not right. And then I heard the sound, and then I cried, which I feel is the appropriate response.
Absolutely the appropriate response. How long was your cast?
6 weeks. Same as Priya. And I chose blue for the record, not pink.
Classic. And what was the worst part?
Honestly, not the pain. The pain you manage. The worst part was not being able to explain clearly what had happened when the paramedics arrived. I was 12, I was in shock, and I just kept saying, it hurts, and pointing. They were wonderful, but I remember wishing I had the words.
And that's exactly why this series exists. When you're hurt, really hurt, in a foreign country, in a language that isn't yours, you need those words. Because the doctors are trying to help you, but they can only help you as fast as you can communicate.
Exactly. The right vocabulary doesn't just help you sound confident, it actually speeds up your treatment. The faster you describe what happened and where it hurts, the faster you get the right care.
Okay, learning section time. This is the part where we break down the most important words from today's story so you can actually use them in real life. James, take it away.
Number 1. Fracture. A fracture is a broken bone. It comes in 2 main types. A clean fracture, where the bone breaks in one place and stays aligned, and a complex fracture, where the bone breaks in multiple places or splinters. In the story, Dr. Patel said, You have a clean fracture of your radius. Pronunciation: fracture. If you fall and think a bone is broken, say, I think I have a fracture in my arm.
Number 2, cast. A cast is the hard covering, made of plaster or fiberglass, that that goes around a broken bone to keep it completely still while it heals. In our story, they put a bright pink cast on her arm. Pronunciation: cast. When you want to know how long you need it, ask the doctor, "How long will I need this cast?"
Number 3. Splint. A splint is different from a cast. It's the temporary support that paramedics put on you before you get to the hospital, just to stop the bone from moving during transport. In the story, the paramedic put a splint on her arm before the ambulance ride. Pronunciation: splint. If someone puts something stiff around your injured limb at the scene of an accident, that's a splint.
Number 4. X-ray. An X-ray is a medical image that shows the inside of your body, specifically your bones. Every time a doctor suspects a fracture, the first thing they do is order an X-ray. In the story, Dr. Patel sent Priya for an X-ray to confirm the fracture. Pronunciation: X-ray. You can say to a doctor, "Do I need an X-ray?"
Number 5. Physiotherapy. Physiotherapy, also called physical therapy, is the process of doing guided exercises to help your body regain strength and movement after an injury. After Priya's cast came off, her arm was stiff and weak. Physiotherapy is what brings it back. Pronunciation: physiotherapy. You might hear a doctor say, "After the cast comes off, I'm going to refer you to physiotherapy."
3 phrases you need to know. First, "I think I broke my arm." Simple, direct. Exactly what Priya said to the paramedic. Don't say, "My arm is not okay." Say, "I think I broke my arm."
Second phrase: can you take an X-ray? If you're in an emergency room and you suspect a fracture, this is the question. It tells the doctor exactly what you need and shows you understand the process.
Third phrase: how long will I need this cast? Because after the diagnosis, recovery time is the thing everyone wants to know. Practice it. How long will I need this cast? The answer will usually be between 4 and 8 weeks, depending on the bone.
Let's practice one word together. Repeat after me. Fracture. 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 The chi sounds like the chi in chicken, not like shh. Say it again. Fracture. Now in a sentence. I have a fracture in my arm. One more time. I have a fracture in my arm. Excellent.
Important information for travelers. Emergency numbers around the world. In the United States, call 911. In the United Kingdom, call 999. In Australia, call 000. In most of Europe, call 112. Save the number for wherever you're traveling before you arrive, because in a moment of panic, you will not remember to look it up.
Also important, in the UK, emergency care through the National Health Service is free for everyone, including tourists in genuine emergencies. In the United States, emergency care is available to everyone, but the bill will come later, and it can be significant. This is why travel insurance is not optional. It is essential.
And if you are ever in a real emergency, do not hesitate because of cost. Get the help first. Deal with the paperwork later. Your life and your health come first. Always.
Time to test what you learned. 5 questions. We'll give you the answer and explain why it matters.
Question 1. What city was Priya living in? The answer is London. Priya was there on a work exchange program from India, which means she was in a foreign country using a second language while dealing with a medical emergency. That's a lot of pressure.
Question 2. What caused Priya's fall? The answer is a pothole. She hit an uneven part of the path in Hyde Park and went over the handlebars. The rental shop even warned her, always listen to the rental shop.
Question 3. What did the paramedic put on Priya's arm at the scene? The answer is a splint, not a cast. The cast comes later, at the hospital. The splint is the immediate, temporary support to prevent further damage during transport.
Question 4. What medical test confirmed the fracture? The answer is an X-ray. The X-ray showed exactly where the bone broke and confirmed it was a clean fracture. One clean break, good alignment, no splintering.
Question 5. What did Priya need after her cast came off? The answer is physiotherapy. 6 weeks in a cast means the muscle around the bone gets weak and stiff. Physiotherapy brings back the strength and full range of movement.
How did you do? 5 out of 5 is brilliant. If you missed any, go back and listen to the vocabulary section again. That's exactly what it's there for.
Quick vocabulary review. Fracture, a broken bone. Cast, the hard covering that keeps the bone still while it heals. Splint, the temporary support used before the cast. X-ray, the image that shows what's happening inside your body. Physiotherapy, the exercises that bring your strength back after the cast comes off.
And that's our story for today. Priya went to Hyde Park for a relaxing bike ride and came home with a bright pink cast and 6 weeks of one-handed graphic design. But she also came home knowing exactly how to navigate a medical emergency in English. And now, so do you.
If this episode helped you, please give us a thumbs up. It genuinely makes a difference for how many people we can reach. And subscribe to Fluent Tales so you never miss an episode.
And if there's a medical situation you want us to cover, leave it in the comments. We read every single one.
Thank you so much for being here. Take care of yourselves and each other.
See you next time.
And Priya says, next time I'm walking, both feet on the ground. No wheels, no potholes, no cracks.
Wise woman. Bye, everyone.